Hi guys, it's Erin. Welcome to the channel. So today this video is going to be about how to build a pop-up camper trailer. I've had to learn how to do it on my own, and so I thought you guys might appreciate a little bit of help. So please, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss any content. And let's go ahead and jump right in. So obviously we're going to start by turning our cheats on and entering testing cheats on, BB period, move objects on, space on, leave a space, then BB period, show hidden objects, and BB period, show live edit objects. Then we are going to go ahead and filter by the base pack, and we're going to enter debug in the search, and we're going to scroll all the way down, and then when we go up just past all of the fishing signs, you'll see the boats, and the trailer hitch is just before that. So then we're going to go ahead and place the trailer hitch, and I like to size it down because I feel like that works a bit better. Now, once you have it placed, you're going to need to put a room, any size, into the ground. And by into the ground, I mean grab the foundation tool and lower it down. You want to leave it up just a little bit above the trailer hitch. Build a second room on top, and then you're going to spin it outwards over the trailer hitch. Then you should be able to pick it up and move it. Then you can use the foundation tool to raise or lower it appropriately so that it looks like it is sitting on top. Then we're going to use the camper door, and we're going to pick some windows. I like windows from the Spa Day pack and also from University. I think that those work the best. You want a variety of sizes. If you need a guide, there is a rounded pop-up camper in the debug. You can go ahead and go through and search that. If you filter it by Strangerville, it's with the Strangerville pack. You'll find it a lot easier, and you can always drop that on the lot to use for reference. Then you're going to use the half-gabled roof, and you're going to do two sections. Whatever size your trailer ends up being, you may have to overlap them to make sure that the halves are the same height. Make sure that you're going to want to make sure that you take off your eaves as well, because they don't look right hanging over like that for a pop-up camper. And once you have that done and it has the proper look, I like to use the Spa Day wallpaper from Miscellaneous because it looks like metal. And then I like to use the Miscellaneous roof type, I think it's Clean Room. And so then at that point, I'm just recoloring some of the frames. Then I drop in some linoleum because it's a pop-up camper, no expensive flooring. And then you're also going to want to pick a wall covering for the inside. I like to go with something with panels because a lot of trailers have panels, whether they be pop-up campers or mobile homes. And then you want to build a very small bathroom. I like to use it would be everything fits on one square, one tile, but you need a second tile so that they can open the door. Otherwise, if you have children or company on the lot, your sim will jump off the toilet, jump out of the shower every time somebody walks into the house. You don't want that. It's a mess. So you go ahead and I add a second shower here because for some reason children can't reach the shower above the sink. And I think the adult sims can do it just fine. I think it's because the children are short, and so supposedly, according to the game, they can't reach it. And that's what I think is why. So then You can go ahead and add a few decorations if you want. Otherwise, you can go ahead to dropping in furniture. Of course, we've got a Murphy bed, and we want to do an off-the-grid stove and refrigerator because I'm going to make this an off-the-grid lot. Now, the vintage refrigerator is the only one that I have found that you can add ice to. I have not been able to add ice to any of the others at this point in time. So now that I've finally got eco lifestyle, I can go ahead and see if that actually works on other refrigerators. But I threw in a little coffee pot and a couple of other things, and I wanted to make this very gaudy kitchen for this very gaudy pink pop-up camper. I was thinking about doing some sort of like a booth for their eating area, but I couldn't find seating to snap in that looked right. So I ended up skipping that and just using the table and chairs from Tiny Living, the bar stools and tall table. And I think those look okay. I think they work pretty well for it. And then, like I said, just kind of adding a few more pieces, recoloring things, making everything look all spiffy and nice like I like to do. I actually can get really obsessive about my building. If you've watched any of my builds, you can probably see me spending exorbitant amounts of time going through the decorations, because I feel like clutter is really important in a house to make it look real. Then just, add some curtains, and we're getting just about done with the interior, I think, at this point. So then, picking some decorations again. I'm going to also be adding a wash tub and clotheslines, and then in a minute here you'll see me go like obsessively crazy with the garden gnomes. So I've placed, like I said, clutter. I gotta have it. A little cleaning bucket, of course, because just because they live in a gaudy camper, they're not animals. They like things to be clean. So, I think this is about where I go nuts with the garden gnomes. I just decided that this camper, they would be super gaudy lawn decoration fans, and so I put them in. I just spent some time here arranging them. I wanted to make sure they have every single gnome. I don't know why, but I felt that that was important when I was building it. And then I added some rugs, and this is where I'm going to add the closet, the wall hanging clothing items. I feel like, they'd have to have something like that because there's no dresser. I wanted to hang that garden hose, but because of it being hovering the way it does, it doesn't want to pop onto the wall right, and I just decided it wasn't worth it. But the laundry hamper, they must have a laundry hamper because, well, they're going to have a wash tub. So they have to have somewhere for the clothes to go so that they have something to wash. Otherwise, they're just going to go all over the floor, I think, is what happens. I've never really done one without a hamper when I was using laundry. So, and of course, a bird bath and a cute little barbecue grill, because, they like to spend time outside. They like to be outdoors. It's an off-the-grid lot. It's going to be very much like green and eco-friendly and gardening, and I think it'll be really fun to use. And then some lighting. The off-the-grid oil lamps, I think, work really well for this tiny build, since there aren't any that actually hang off the ceiling. I made this one hang on the ceiling just a row of candles, and I'm just pretending they're on a very thin shelf that you don't really see. So, of course, I could have actually put a shelf, but the lights still probably wouldn't have sat on it properly. So, and then some railings for the stairs. And I think right about here is when I get into the decorating of the lot, and you'll see I paused the recording quite a bit as I was scrolling through looking for decorations, because like I said, I'm obsessive, and I didn't think anybody wanted to watch me scroll endlessly for several minutes at a time looking for things. So I like putting the little vent piece on the side there, as well as the couple of little roof decorations that I use, because I actually ended up using these on the side of the trailer after a moment of looking at them. But I like using them because I feel like they make the build look more like an actual pop-up camper. Again, if you use the pop-up from the debug menu to use as a reference, you'll see that it does have some little objects coming from the ceiling. Of course, if you have a debug truck and some plants, and then I found these flower boxes in debug, and I just thought they were beautiful, so they went up. I raised them up to all of the windows there on the front of the house, because I thought with it being pink and everything, and the flowers that I had just put around the base, that it was really, really nice touch. That tree is also from the debug menu, as well as the little fishing boat, the group of conifers, the rural apple tree that I just dropped as well. And then I just, some sunflowers, a little bit. I just, wanted to make it look like it's somebody's home. They live out in the sticks in the middle of nowhere, but it's a home. But then, of course, they have to have some wrecked car pieces on the lot as well, because it's gaudy. It looks gaudy, and that's the whole point of the build, is a very gaudy pop-up trailer. So, they've got their flag, and then it's time to do some landscaping, which isn't really my forte, but make some tire tracks for the truck, and the grass being kind of deadened under these certain areas where there would be a lot of foot traffic or not getting proper sun to the plant. So then some patchiness, I like that too. And I just kind of finishing it off a little bit. I think that it's actually about done at this point. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please, if you haven't already, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the bells for notifications. Also, please make sure to follow me on my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Twitter accounts. You can check out my live stream on Twitch as well. And if you enjoyed this content and you would like to help support the channel and my other projects, you can also hit the PayPal donate button, and anything that you give is greatly appreciated, but please do not feel obligated to. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye!